All right. Hello. Welcome to today's webinar, where we'll be discussing more about migrating Microsoft Dynamics AX to Dynamics 365 in the cloud. Thank you, Nina, for introducing me. My name is Renjan. I'm working as a director for D365 operations with Hitachi Solutions, and I'm based in Sydney. I have around 18 years of experience in the ERP world, with experiences in implementing different tier 1 ERP products. All right, so for today's agenda is to take you through challenges and trends that we are currently experiencing in the ERP space, Microsoft Cloud offering, Dynamics 365 migration program overview, success stories and our offerings, and of course, the Q&A session. So let's start looking at the current challenges and trends that we usually face in the ERP space. To start with, some of the challenges that we see with on-prem ERP solutions, are limited flexibility to add new capabilities, cumbersome infrastructure, product support end of life, and some impact to the business are stalled growth, high costs, low productivity, and no vendor support anymore. Let's start looking into some of the challenges that I've just mentioned now. To start with, I would like to highlight the higher overall costs. From the initial upfront financial investment of purchasing an on-prem ERP system to the cost of implementation and routine hardware maintenance, and on-prem ERP can cost more in the long run. We'll be discussing a bit more details about this in one of the slides later. Second, about accountability for security and updates, which is an increased risk. One of the downsides to having total control over an on-prem ERP system is that you're solely responsible for security, which leaves you prone to human error and increases your risk of costly security breaches. Additionally, on-prem ERP systems do not automate system updates and upgrades. So you will also need to regularly check for updates and instruct your IT team to make those updates as they become available. In addition, the growth of your business is stalled. Unlike a cloud ERP, which is designed to evolve over time to accommodate new industry trends, and on-prem ERP tends to be more stagnant. The upfront cost of an on-prem ERP only includes a set amount of features. Any additional modules or feature installations come to an extra cost. On-prem ERP systems also typically include a large services implementation cost, which can easily drive their price tag even higher. Now, talking about limited flexibility. Although customization enables you to tailor your ERP system to your organization's specific needs, the complexity that such customization introduces into your system can make it difficult to implement changes and upgrades. And I'm sure most of you must be facing this challenge these days. Cloud migration is really accelerating in almost every industry nowadays. Economic disruptions from COVID-19 have compelled most organizations to assess whether their legacy systems, processes, and infrastructure offer the necessary agility to remain competitive. On-premises Dynamics AX customers now face some important decisions on modernizing their current solutions. For manufacturing, 17 to 20% of productivity gain is from smart factories. With regard to retail, 33% of US retail sales nowadays rely on cell phones and account for more than $1 trillion. This is going to grow more as the expectation has really changed during pandemic. 33% of manufacturing or supply chains will use analytics-driven cognitive capabilities. For example, demand forecasting based on machine learning. Digital transformation is being driven by data. There will be quicker ways to solve problems with data. Whether that is finding an effective vaccine in a time-critical situation, or making strategic decisions about which drug research projects are the most promising to pursue. However, as any CIO can tell you, embracing a data-driven digital transformation journey is not simple, and there are no plug-and-play shortcuts to real success. Instead, it is about taking a data-driven approach, putting the information and skills you have at the heart of the project, and building outwards with the right technology to deliver insights at speed. Next, let's take a look at what is Microsoft offering with the cloud solution. Some of the unclear objections that we usually hear about cloud solutions are, there is no control over my data. Cloud solutions are very expensive. Integrations to a cloud ERP are usually difficult. Cloud is less secure. These are some of the unclear objections that we usually hear from the customers. However, when you move from an on-premise to a cloud solution, Microsoft also offers the infrastructure as a service. So there is no need to have server racks, server rooms, and IT staff exclusively for ERP. Microsoft handle and manage all of that for you. If we speak about security, in the modern cyber world, where systems are being hacked constantly, you're relying on Microsoft data centers, which are some of the best protected data centers around the world, rather than relying on your own private data center. Another advantage of moving to cloud solution is continual updates, where there are periodic updates to have the latest system. This will leverage your investment for greater benefit for your business. Previously with AX 2009 or 2012, which are on-premise, used to provide an option to do a lot of customizations to the core system. This was one of the most selling point of these legacy systems. The issue was that when updating to later versions, it becomes problematic, challenging, and expensive. Then the customer will get trapped on the version they are on. It would have been fine initially. However, later when there's a requirement to upgrade the operating system of the server or end user machine, or to upgrade the hardware, that is when the real problem starts. Moving to a cloud resolves these kind of issues, as you would be on the latest version of the system due to continual updates. It all starts with the Azure Hyper-scale Cloud. It is available across 54 regions worldwide and available across 140 countries. And as some of you might be aware, Dynamics 365 is hosted on Azure Cloud. This makes it more beneficial in terms of stability and availability of the system. With Microsoft Cloud, you will get the package of Microsoft Azure, Dynamics 365, and Microsoft 365. Speaking about Microsoft Azure, it is a market leader in the cloud computing platform, who provides integrated cloud services to help build, deploy, and manage applications across its data centers. It helps turn your ideas into products or solutions with more than 200 pre-configured services, be it on-premises, cloud, or at the edge. Dynamics 365 is a set of next-generation intelligent business applications that helps you manage your customer relationships, streamline processes, run your business, and deliver greater results through predictive insights. Microsoft 365 is a cloud-based productivity solution that brings together your favorite Office applications like Word, Excel, cloud services, device management, and security to enhance your collaboration. Microsoft 365 helps you transform the way you manage your business, simplify IT management, and streamline business processes. Now, a little bit more about Dynamics 365. As it is hosted on Microsoft Azure, Dynamics 365 gives you integration that doesn't require creating custom links between different applications. And there is no need to worry about maintaining an on-prem database because of the hybrid cloud. By choosing to host Dynamics 365 on Azure, you are reducing the cost of implementation and increase success with your software. As you know, ERP and CRM are costly, and they require time and work to implement. Dynamics 365 combines CRM and ERP into one cloud solution and provides various apps with different functionality such as sales, customer service, finance, field service, etc. Dynamics 365 on Azure provides all you need to run a successful business. Customers who migrated to cloud is gaining competitive edges. Dynamics 365 delivers built-in intelligence that infuses big data, advanced analysis, and Internet of Things to proactively guide you to optimal outcomes. The power of advanced analytics based on Cortana intelligence and Power BI visualizations is natively embedded within Dynamics 365 business applications. This means it is easier than ever to consume data, draw actionable insights, and adjust business processes to keep pace with the speed of the business and take advantage of the market opportunities. With Dynamics 365 built-in intelligence, it enables you to transform every system, device, process, and assets across your organization. Rethink what is possible with your business with intelligence in the cloud. With Dynamics 365, we can eliminate data silos and have connected data view. For example, Customer Insights provides powerful capabilities for unifying data into one comprehensive customer profile by mapping all customer records into the common data model, and by applying AI to automatically match and merge data from different data sources. Instead of incomplete data, it is possible to have holistic data view in one place. As I mentioned earlier, with the power of an advanced analytics based on Cortana intelligence and Power BI visualizations being natively embedded within Dynamics 365, we can have data-driven outcomes. Now, this slide shows the total cost of ownership for cloud versus on-premises solution. With regard to software, cloud licensing consolidates a number of costs and offers different licensing models, including pay-as-you-go monthly or annually, often shifting costs from CapEx to OpEx, which is beneficial from the financial perspective. When it comes to implementation, customizations, and training, a move to the cloud often means reducing the level of platform customization, reducing long-term development, support, and upgrade costs. Onboarding and user support costs are typically reduced with guided processes and modern user experience. About hardware, upfront or ongoing costs to purchase infrastructure such as servers, networking hardware, operating systems, databases, and storage, and utility costs like electricity are avoided. This cost elimination also includes a plan for disaster recovery and mobile provisioning. Speaking about IT personnel, the labor costs of estate maintenance are reduced. For example, servers, databases, and other technology. Now, IT teams can actually refocus on business improvement initiatives. Regarding maintenance, support costs, including loading fixes, patches, and updates, are minimized. Upgrades nowadays require minimal oversight from IT personnel. There's no requirement for additional software, and upgrade costs are minimal with automated background updates. To summarize, the TCO for a cloud solution is much cheaper than an on-premise system. The cloud really is about speed of change and the updates. In this slide, you will be able to understand the return on investment when you move to cloud. Based on a study conducted by Forrester in July 2020, some of the key findings were there was 3.4% reduction in TCO, return on investment is 109%, and licensing cost is reduced to 8%. From the financial impact modeling for a composite organization I'm talking about, which is shown on the right-hand side of the slide, you will be able to understand that the payback period starts from 6 months. At the end of the third year, you can see that the cost will be around $7.7 million. Whereas if you add the benefits that you are gaining, then the total value will be around $16.1 million. There will be a $7.96 million in benefits in terms of reduced TCO, where you will save around $2.9 million from on-premise licensing and support fee, another $1.3 million by avoiding on-premise infrastructure cost, and another $3.7 million by not having an IT system administrator. On the other hand, from the business impact perspective, there will be $8.9 million in benefits, where the details are shown in this slide. As you might be aware, support for older versions of AX will be ending soon, which will leave only two options for you. Either move to Dynamics 365 or continue using unsupported version of on-premises software. For AX 2009, the extended support ends in April 2022. For both AX 2012 and AX 2012 R2, the extended support ends in April 2022 as well. For AX 2012 R3, mainstream support was already ended in October 2021, but the extended support will end on Jan 2023. Now, let's take a quick glance on the charts that compare the industry functionality available in Dynamics 365 Finance, Dynamics 365 Commerce, and Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management with what was available in the older version of Dynamics AX. This slide and the next slide shows the comparison for financials. And from this slide, you can see that one of the options which is available in Dynamics 365 is electronic reporting, which is being vastly used nowadays for different reporting purposes. And from the next slide, you'll be able to understand there is a full-fledged module of cost accounting in Dynamics 365. And this slide shows from the organization-wide point of view. And one of the highlight over here in Dynamics 365 is you will get a task recorder which is integrated with help. We usually use that functionality when we prepare user manuals and task guided user processes for the new users when they join the organization. This is from the procurement perspective. Most of the functionalities in R3 are also available in Dynamics 365. From the manufacturing perspective, there are more additional functionalities, like you can book workers as resources on projects. Asset management module is now available in Dynamics 365. And I love the option of having near real-time demand planning with Dynamics 365. From the sales management and retail perspective, it is now available in Dynamics 365, the cloud post, which was one of the requirements from some of our customers. E-commerce is available in Dynamics 365 now, and from the apps, the 365 app integration, we can do it using dual rights. From the warehouse management and transportation perspective, in Dynamics 365, what you're going to get is the most advantage is having the multi-site advanced warehouse management, which is not available in any of the older versions of Dynamics AX. This slide is much more important than other slides, which will tell about why customers should care about moving to cloud. Most of the services or tools are available in Dynamics 365. Some of the important points that I would like to highlight here is about platform flexibility and elasticity, intrusion security, high availability and disaster recovery, mobile readiness and access anywhere with cross-platform UI support, which we will talk a little bit more about in the next slide. Last but not the least, that I would like to highlight here is built-in BI tools with real-time data insights. Now, why make the move to Dynamics 365? As I mentioned earlier, you can leverage on Microsoft's billion-dollar investment in data center security. You can create robust security and access controls for apps and data with built-in features, including Dynamics 365 Finance and Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. When it comes to flexibility, you can gain benefits with monthly subscription model, including flexibility on operational cost versus capital cost, potential cost savings as you only need to buy what you need, elasticity to scale and grow based on needs. It is possible to reduce costs on companies' server maintenance, including eliminate buying servers and required licenses supporting on-premises solution, avoid server room maintenance, monitor and update the underlying platform like Windows or SQL Server and the application itself. You can reduce ERP system maintenance hours of the IT staff. You can ensure seamless business operations from anywhere at any time to then Dynamics 365, powered by a native HTML5 browser-based user interface that actually provides access on virtually any device like PC, tablet, phone, with any browser like IE, Chrome, Safari, Firefox, etc. And also on any platform like Windows or Macintosh, etc. It also removes the need to rely on remote desktop or enterprise portals. You can take full advantage of Dynamics 365 evolving features and the newest functionality like seamless application updates to all customers and new Dynamics platform updates to improve performance and user experience. You will be able to access real-time insights with Dynamics 365 with built-in predictive analytics powered by Microsoft Power BI. It is possible to simplify data analysis that can lead to valuable business insights. You can also consolidate the view of your data with customizable, user-friendly, convenient dashboards and reports. All right, migration is hard, that is what we usually hear from customers. Many customers were interested at the innovations that are happening at the cloud, but did not know the starting point to the cloud journey. To facilitate these customers to decide to move to cloud, Microsoft has invested in the Dynamics Migration Program. As part of this program, Microsoft has been working along with partners like us and has delivered several standard and advanced migration assessments. In the next slide, we will listen to the migration program created by Microsoft for customers like you. Okay, I would want to play a video for you.
Thank you for being a Microsoft Dynamics customer. We know you're facing an important decision about how to modernize your current on-prem solutions and potentially migrate to the cloud. Once you make a move to Dynamics 365, you can access cutting-edge technology, control costs and complexity, and improve overall IT productivity. If you're a Microsoft Dynamics on-prem customer today, then you're already cloud ready. And we know this can be a tough decision, and there's a lot to consider. That's why we've invested in a program to help you chart the best course for your organization. Our Dynamics 365 migration program helps you accelerate your journey and minimize risk with 3 simple steps. Here's how it works. First, a Microsoft expert will reach out to help you get started. We'll answer your licensing and technical questions and make sure you're connected with all the current special offers and programs. Second, schedule a migration assessment for an in-depth analysis of your Dynamics 365 migration options. It's designed to help you make informed decisions on moving to the cloud. And you'll receive customer recommendations including scope, timing, and budget. Then you decide the path and timeline that works for your organization. We'll also share several offers to save you time and money with a qualified Microsoft implementation partner, helping you migrate your solution to the cloud. A dedicated Microsoft advisor will support you through your entire migration journey. Microsoft is here with you every step of the way, and we're excited to be on this journey with you.
All right, so now let's look into a little bit more about details about Dynamics Migration Program. As mentioned in the video, the first step is to definitely get in touch with us to help you move your on-premise solution to cloud. We will work with you to perform the migration assessment, and you can pick the best path or timing for your migration to cloud. We'll talk a little bit more about migration assessment in the coming slides. All right, so the standard migration assessment has 4 main focus areas, as you can see in this slide, which are business reorganization or restructure, database size and quality, customizations and new functionality, ISV solutions, and integration with third-party applications. I would like to highlight some of the most important areas that you would be working closely with partners like us. To start with, it is about business process change or re-engineering and implementing workflows. This is where we look at replacing some of your existing customizations with the out-of-the-box functionalities of Dynamics 365, which is a more proactive way and thereby reducing your dependencies on the customized code. When it comes to database size and quality, you will have to make some decisions or choices. One important thing is the quality of data. This is something you could probably start working now. The reason being, the more the quality of the data, the more benefits that you are going to gain out of the system. There are 2 options for historical data. You can either purge that data, or using the migration tools, you can move data to Azure Data Lake. This will be a very inexpensive way of storing massive amount of data, which will enable you to create reports, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and also the best way to utilize that historical data without slowing down your system. In terms of customization, this is the point where you should be really working with your partner to identify which customization can be eliminated or replaced with the current functionalities of Dynamics 365. This is where we also look into what is coming in the next versions and advise you if a particular customization is required or not. On the other hand, if you choose to decide to keep the existing customization, you need to make sure that it is developed or implemented in the new way as it is supposed to be, which are extensions. This enables you to update Dynamics 365 on regular intervals as Microsoft releases the updates at least 2 times a year. With regard to ISV solutions, this is another area where we work with you to see if an existing functionality in Dynamics 365 can replace any of your ISVs. About integrations, there are new and enhanced ways for integration technology, which we will be proposing after evaluating your existing integrations. This slide talks about the 4 key steps to the SMA process, the standard migration assessment. First one is kickoff and business introduction, when we get to know what are your business needs, your ultimate goals, and looking at how to make it happen. Second step is to dive a little deeper, where we'll be doing functional and technical assessments. This is when we review the state of current solution findings, as in how many code customizations are there, what new functionality in Dynamics 365 can remove or replace those code customizations. Later, through a deep analysis of that, we'll be reviewing the findings, processes, the planning, vision, and identify risks as you make the move from an on-premise solution to Dynamics 365. Clearly, there will be questions and answers around the upgrade methodology and high-level estimation for the migration project. Finally, the presentation that details about the next steps and finalize and distribute the upgrade assessment overview. So those are the simple 4 steps that will lead to a successful migration project. So what does the journey look like? And how can you help drive that journey as you look at moving to the cloud and moving to Dynamics 365? You need to understand the business value insights of migration, which is actually broken down by user size here. Based on the user size of your organization, you will be able to understand some of the business value insights that a company of your similar size has realized by moving to cloud. You must also know the costs that comes along with this migration project. This is where it is really going to be important to work with your reseller or partner, where you will be looking at the licensing and understand what the changes would be. Next is planning the implementation of migration, which is where it is again critical that you choose a right partner who has done this in the past, be able to walk you through those 4 steps that we discussed earlier, plan what is going to be done, and how to face the migration. Once you're live with the cloud solution, how are you going to leverage the post-sales support? This is where we recommend Dynamics 365 migration community. This is where members like you have joined, have gone through this process in the past, or in the middle of the journey already. Or who knows, maybe you would be the expert who can help others. However, having that community of other similar business who have already experienced the journey has actually displayed tremendous value to our other clients. So it is highly recommended to join this community. So this program is available to all Dynamics AX and CRM customers. The advantage of availing this program is you'll be able to consult with a dedicated migration advisor. You will receive a migration assessment report where you will be able to assess the effort to migrate to the cloud. You will receive an exclusive transaction pricing. You will have access to a worldwide network of migration specialist partners. If you would like to know more about this migration program, here are some links that will give some additional information about the program. Or alternatively, you can always reach out to us. We will also recommend to join Dynamics 365 migration community, as mentioned earlier, so that you will be connected with the migration experts and resources. Here are some more links that will help you to get more information. If you have migration questions, you can always reach out to us. If you're not sure where to get started, there are a lot of great resources and content on the community site. There are also product forums where you can specifically ask questions about your migration with experts. One great resource is standard migration assessment, which we discussed a bit earlier. And that will give you a good look at both the functional and technical aspects of your current instance. It is a great place to start if you're not sure where to start with your migration of your data. Now, CEOs believe that technology will transform their business more than any other global trend. Digital transformation has now become a strategic initiative for organizations to shift their business to the next growth phase. Customer service, and specifically the digital customer experience, is seen by the survey respondents as highly important, with 79% of CEOs saying that they already offer a good or excellent digital customer experience today. However, the truth is that barriers remain in the form of insight into what customers actually want and the technology skills required to deliver this. CEOs display a similar level of confidence in the digital experience of their employees, where their focus is on retaining talented employees, increasing innovation, and reducing costs. The research also revealed that CEOs regard the Internet of Things, IoT, cloud computing, mobile computing, and social media as a technology trends which are likely to have the most significant impact on their organizations for the next 2 to 3 years. By 2018, there were 2.4 billion smart devices. It is estimated that there will be 80 billion connected IoT devices by 2025 from 11 billion today. In summary, the research shows that there is sustained focus on digital transformation at the very top of global organizations. While confidence is high, the research also reveals areas that CEOs and CIOs need to work on together, primarily around security, infrastructure, technology skills, and customer insight. The opportunity to evolve business through digital technology continues to grow, and many organizations are actively looking at the methods by which they can gain competitive advantage. Now, let's discuss about why move to Dynamics 365 in the cloud. Real-time visibility in your business. Dynamics 365 enhances teamwork and boosts productivity by accessing information from anywhere, at any time, from any device. It will enable remote employees to share information in real time, allowing for easier and more efficient collaboration. Typically, CRM and ERP data has been maintained separately. Dynamics 365 lets you connect this data for a 360-degree view of your business and access it from familiar solutions like Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Power BI. Next is about enable scalability and flexibility. It is possible to support business growth without costly changes to your IT infrastructure, including the ability to quickly activate and deploy new users. About auto backup and restore, it is possible to improve IT productivity by reducing the complexity associated with managing hardware and software and providing support. Eliminate the hassle of software maintenance tasks such as backups, upgrades, and patches, and free up IT staff to focus on strategic planning and other high priority work items. Next, about access to other Microsoft solutions. Moving to cloud will enhance your Dynamics 365 experience with pre-built business applications developed by Microsoft and selected partners who are available through the Microsoft App Source Marketplace. If your business has a unique need, build apps using Microsoft Power Platform and then customize and extend them. About improvising security, privacy, and reliability, you will have peace of mind knowing your sensitive business data is stored in highly secure, state-of-the-art data centers owned and managed by Microsoft. Your data will be there when you need it. It's thanks to a 99.9% uptime service level agreement, which is 24/7 by 365 days SLA. About increased productivity, speed, and innovation. Migrating to the cloud gives your team the tools and information they need to compete, succeed, and excel by providing access to innovations like AI and predictive analysis. Now, let's take a look at who we are, who Hitachi Solutions are. Hitachi has been a leader in manufacturing industry since 1910, and we have over 303,000 employees across the globe with 864 companies in about 100 plus countries. We are involved in various lines of businesses. Majority of our businesses is related to social infrastructure and industrial systems, followed by information and telecommunication systems at 21.6%, where Hitachi Solutions is involved. We are Hitachi Solutions, a team of innovators committed to building industry solutions based on the Microsoft platform. With over 3,000 team members globally, we are 100% Microsoft focused with regional offices in 14 countries. Our journey began in 2004 with the foundation of Iteration 2. Over the years, we have increased our global presence, and in 2019, we acquired Capec Global to expand our cross-cloud capabilities and complete our Microsoft offerings. Our team members hail from all across North America, Europe, Asia, and Oceania, yet our culture remains hyper-personal due to a steadfast commitment to the individual growth and excellence. In Asia Pacific, we have local offices in New Zealand, Australia, Philippines, Taiwan, Thailand, and our regional head office is in Singapore. Hitachi Solutions is a global cloud solutions integrator, passionate about delivering business transformation through complete industry solutions. We have received recognition for 47 times as Microsoft Partner of the Year, along with other awards. In 2021, Hitachi Solutions was recognized with 5 awards, which are Dynamics 365 Field Service Partner of the Year, Dynamics 365 Customer Service Partner of the Year finalist, Dynamics 365 Marketing Partner of the Year finalist, Dynamics 365 Sales Partner of the Year finalist, and last but not the least is Government Partner of the Year finalist. Our industry focus and deep technical relationship with Microsoft translate the unmatched service and delivery excellence. We are a trusted global cloud solutions integrator who drives cloud migration and business transformation on a worldwide scale. With our proven technological depth, we help our customers to survive and thrive in today's digital world. Our capabilities provide a unique combination of industry-specific expertise and in-depth Microsoft applications knowledge. We specifically align our team's skills and specialized solutions vertically to support industries, including manufacturing, retail, financial services, insurance, healthcare, and consumer packaged goods. These are some of our customers where we successfully delivered Dynamics specified projects. And this slide shows a high-level overview of return on investment modeling tool based on Microsoft Dynamics 365 and Azure, which was developed in partnership with Nucleus Research. All right, with that, we have come to an end to our webinar today. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer it now.